Hello everyone, we're back once again. If you want to know why I have a straw in my mouth, long story short, I had heat stroke back in July. Now cap, top, pop. I gotta bite down on something. Alright, let's get to the video. Funnel endurance. Can Green Ducks do something good, or is Pinkies gonna retain their lead? Let's find out. I got like Pop-Tarts here.
We move from the rapidity of the relay to the endurance of the funnels as we enter Event 6 here in the 2022 Marble League. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Well, we're a few events in, and just looking at the stadium and the grounds and the village, it all seems that everybody is settling in pretty nicely. The newness of this Marble League
Momo
has worn away in favor of the intensity of competition.
Momo's
and
not in it.
Anybody who has watched these events before knows that when it comes to funnel,
Primary's in, they're kind of representing for Team Momo for us because they helped us out with Momary a couple of years ago in the Winter Olympics. They got one medal, silver. All right, that's fine. They're in the middle of the pack, about where Team Momo usually be. Swarms in last. Green Ducks are 9th. They have one silver as well. Pinkies have one of each. And first to 3, and they're in gold by a good hefty 4 points. Well, we'll see what happens on this one.
Everything is up for grabs. The Pinkies still feel that way, certainly, after netting good points in each of their last 3 events until Event 5. That's when it all kind of came undone for them, but it was enough that they were able to hold on to the lead, 67-63, over the fairly consistent Crazy Cat's Eyes. Knotted back there at 60 were the O'Rangers and the Bumblebees. Now the question...
Consistent Crazy Cat's Eyes. 3 C's in a row. Right? Nice alliteration, Greg Woods.
...is who will be able to make it down these funnels in the longest amount of time. This is not a speed event per se, at least not speed.
No, you want to be the opposite.
Right
you
off
don't
the
want to
bat.
go fast.
What you're hoping
slow.
for
That way you can
is endurance. Now,
stay
look
up
at the
the
starting
points.
gate, how
Okay,
quick
so
they will drop.
Green Ducks are in this one, and Primary. So root for Green Ducks and Primary.
That sharp right-hand turn after they fall, there you go, into that orange funnel that begins the drop, and we are off. So keep your eye on all of those who are up above. And right now, it is the O'Rangers who will be the last to drop in to that first green funnel you see. But there are several ways to get around this course. It's not just green funnels. No, you have little chutes and then the orange catch funnels that drop you into the main ones. Look at this up top. It's a 2-marble race now, and the O'Rangers have lost the lead. It's Resi holding on to that top spot for the Raspberry Racers. And
you know, I just released my Raspberry Racer series, and the guy mentioned in the comment that Resi is the guy that usually wins in the funnel endurance for some reason. I was like, okay, I did not know people knew all that.
Taking time
it's
to
just
drop
interesting.
on
He mentioned that
through. The O'Rangers,
Resi's
in fact, have lost a couple of
okay.
spots. They were not the last marble prior to the Raspberry Racers to go through into orange funnel number 2. Well, down below, on the other hand, things are not going well. That's Mary for Team Primary that has just fallen
Green
through
Ducks have been hanging
into
outside
the
that funnel
penultimate
for
orange
so long.
funnel. And look at this 3-marble battle
How?
up top. No, it has gone right down to 1. That is a nice wide angle and good momentum that is being kept up by the Raspberry Racers. That's a team that sits in 15th in the standings with just 24 points. Dead last is at 23. That's the Shining Swarm, although they wouldn't like me to say that. Oh, nearly a whole funnel lead. It is for the Raspberry Racers. Down
real quick. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, wait, something's wrong.
below, who is struggling the most? That looks like, is that Crazy Cat's Eyes down there? I think it is. They might be the first to drop through. Oh my, that would not be a strong start for Yellow Eye. But got a bump and headed out a little wider there. And it looks like Crazy Cat's Eyes will avoid dead last. That infamous spot goes to the Bumblebees. Mary comes through next. Raspberry Racers still taking that wide line in the lead up top.
Green Ducks are doing so horribly, and then they
looks to be circling the event horizon now. Down they go.
All right, so Green Ducks get
now up above 2 minutes. And the Raspberry Racers just need to hold on. Every marble that clears out of that final funnel gives them a quicker spot toward advancement.
Okay, Green Ducks.
A quick twofer there for the Green Ducks, Captain Mallard, and then the Mitty Maniacs. The O'Rangers come on through with Canoan, and now it's just about showboating, or perhaps trying to save some energy. No use just spinning around like crazy here. you might as well drop on through because you have claimed top spot, and most likely the top 4 are going to be moving on. So now we wait. To mild annoyance, in fact, for the O'Rangers and the Minty Maniacs fans. But this is a masterclass for how to do a funnel. 2:14 was second place. This is going to be almost 32 seconds longer in that funnel. Unbelievable from Resi for the Raspberry Racers. That was in heat number 1. Yes, that's just a heat. So hopefully they have a little bit more left in the tank as they move on.
Watching it last next.
As we see the dramatic slow-mos of that battle for those top few positions. First was seemingly never in doubt once you got about 2 or 3 funnels in.
Some green on, so that
a kind hint before second heat starts. Race Control, by the way, said that the final result of each marble is based on the moment they fell from the last funnel. They wanted me to pass that along to you.
Okay. I'll root for Pinkies, because Pinky's staying ahead. They haven't won one before, so I'll go for Pinkies, Galactic, Shining Swarm. I am not going for Ball Skips. Mellow Yellow. Those are 4 I'll go with.
For whatever reason. As we get ready here for the drop, and we're off in heat number 2. First orange funnel is sometimes sorting these marbles out before they even drop into the first large green one. And what we see here is it's the Savage Speeders. Ooh, in a dangerous position there, ready to drop on through this funnel first. Will they be shouldered aside in favor of anybody else? Yes, they will. In fact, they're not even going to be the second or third marble to drop through. There go the Savage Speeders. They were not in a great spot prior to this. Now we've got Team Galactic, who is circling their way through and finally drop on in. We've got a couple of silver marbles, the other one Sterling from the Shining Swarm. And now we've had a change of fortune. It appears that Mellow Yellow is in that top spot, although they didn't take a great line down into that second green funnel. Look at how quickly they are advancing toward the center.
I wish Momo was in this.
Up, they might need a shove out of the way. Some contact. Oh, and they get it. They get it twice. Oh, my goodness. Wonderful strategy from the reserve of Mellow Yellow.
Oh, goodness, some hits.
As way down below, things are not going well. Is that the Gliding Glaciers all the way down there? Well, they might be a little bit higher up.
Pinkies are doing pretty well at the moment.
No, it is Gliding Glaciers. They're in a dangerous position. Meanwhile, it's a 3-marble battle. The Pinkies have joined the fight for the lead. Oh, contact there, and Mellow Yellow holds on once again. They got to try to keep this up as best they can. They've entered that orange funnel with just the Pinkies, and now they can dictate their own pathway. We've got a finisher. It's Alpine, the captain of the Gliding Glaciers, 142.61. That's not great. Meanwhile, Mellow Yellow, look at this crisscross that they have going on here. Masterful job with minimal contact, but is it going to keep them in the lead? The Pinkies are trying to say otherwise. They're trying to move them toward that event horizon, and they do. The Pinkies have taken the lead.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that's...
Oh, but then shot right on through. They lost their focus, and Mellow Yellow goes right back to provisional P1, if you will. But now they're in a dangerous spot.
Galactic, Shining Swarm, Mellow Yellow, Pinkies. Before I said I would want to go on, they move on. Look at that.
Their pathway is inside that of the Pinkies. We're getting down to the final few positions. Yeller goes on through.
Neither of them.
Mellow Yellow will go on to the final round. They do finish top 4 here, and it is Team Galactic who somehow get the win. I know Mellow Yellow are not going to be happy with 4th place there, considering the lead that they had for most of that rather exciting round. But with the top 4 advancing from each, they've done enough. And perhaps that is the antithesis to what we saw for the Raspberry Racers going so long when they didn't need to. Yes, it was bragging rights to win the heat. It is just top 4 advancing.
So who gets what
they
place?
Not have to do all that much.
Do we say what they have done?
Well, with the top 4 advancing, that means that the bottom 4 will not go on. So we see 9th through 16th.
Yeah. Gliding Glaciers getting last. That was bad. I knew they were going to get last. Well, Primary gets 2 points. Yay. Do better.
Gliding Glaciers. They did not have a great result at all. Bumblebees down there as well. Bumblebees kind of middle to upper part of the pack. They're running in 4th in the overall standings. Look at Crazy Cat's Eyes in 2nd there in the Marble League. They finished 13th in this one. So the door is open. There's several marbles from the leaders who could score some good points here, and several.
So I'm going to be rooting for Green Ducks, of course, Pinkies, Team Galactic, Shining Swarm. Now, Raspberry Racers seemingly does well in this event, but we'll see. But Pinkies, Green Ducks, Galactic Swarm.
Farther back, but may have an opportunity to make up some ground. Yes, that includes the captain of the Green Ducks, who sit in 9th right now in the overall standings. And by luck of the draw, they were initially the last into that orange funnel. But that means very little in this event. The organizers have set things up very well, and perhaps that is the point of those orange entry catch funnels, is to even things out after the starting gate. You see the steepness of this course.
I can't see the action.
Little by little, but when they do,
yellow.
it is straight down and a quick turn.
Who is that? Thank you.
As we hope to see up top who is in the lead.
Oh gosh, 52. Ah, Green Ducks are
in this final.
Oh gosh. Hey, that's just helping them get back more momentum.
There we go. Hey, briefly, I believe it was the O-Rangers.
Pinkies.
Although they and Minty Maniacs were on a good wide line, but only the O-Rangers have been able to hold that so far. Oh, now there's contact. This is messing them up, and the O-Rangers lose the lead.
This helped Green Ducks out a lot.
Watching at all times. You cannot break focus for a second. Okay. And it is the Green Ducks, Mallard, who leads, and a roar erupts from the pond. It is not to be, though, for much longer, as Mallard now loses that top spot.
He knocks the Rangers out.
Mellow Yellow back on top where they were before. There's contact now.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, and I thought the Green Ducks were perhaps going to be a beneficiary of it, but they are not. Mellow Yellow holds the lead once more. Raspberry Racers and the Green Ducks are also circling in that catch funnel. Green Ducks come through 2nd.
Pinkies are going to lose the first place, depending on
that momentum around. Every last bit that they can do, hoping that the chaos below takes care of itself. No, now they're mired right up in the middle of it. Contact all around. Mellow Yellow falls through early. Team Galactic have already finished along with the Pinkies. The lead is swinging back. The Green Ducks were battling for it right there, along with Sterling of the Shining Swarm.
Ah, gosh. Ooh, that's some big hits.
Down below, 4 marbles are trying to avoid elimination. They want a medal.
Up.
Oh, Yeller, 6th in the Marble League.
That's Yeller's first event
overall.
There we go.
Not a terrible event, but here we go, our final 3. Who's going to get it? Raspberry Racers fall on through. Green Ducks are trying to keep it up with the Shining Swarm.
No.
Mallard comes through.
I thought Shining Swarm
will get a silver. And the silver
Raspberry
marble
Racers get another medal.
will get a gold.
Do well in this
the
event.
Shining Swarm and
Not
Sterling
in my season, they don't.
go 6 seconds clear of the field to win gold.
I have to be saying Green Ducks get hit around a lot, so he's probably dizzy.
We're dead last coming into this event, 23 points.
Well, they just got 25
and they
now.
Have netted more than that in just this single event.
Goodness.
This was a fun one. My goodness.
It was.
Gold for the Shining Swarm, silver for the Green Ducks, and bronze for the Raspberry Racers, who were 2nd to last in the overall standings. Wonderful result. The bottom 2
they did gain a lot
Yellow,
who
is in 14th, but they finished down in 6th. Yes, that was Yeller's first event in this Marble League. Top 10 finish, pretty good. Just shy of the top 5. Let me tell you, that candle is burning a little brighter, and that giant duck down there behind the trophy is looking a tad bit happier, although I tested out some duck jokes on it earlier and did not get any reaction whatsoever. Well, I think this silver may get a slight turn out of that handsome duck as we look at our podium. Wear those medals proud, my friends. Funnel endurance is always one that leaves you winded at the end.
Okay, where are we at?
As we take a look at the standings.
Okay, so Pinkies still hang on to first place. Rangers have 2nd. Interesting. Galactic is back up to 3rd. Interesting. Even without winning a medal in that event, they go back up to 3rd place just based off point. Oh, they're tied with Crazy Cat's Eyes. Oh. Green Ducks are up to 7th now with their 2nd silver medal already. And the only ones without medals are Midnight Wisps, Mellow Yellow, and Chocolatiers, who all moved down to the bottom third because Raspberry Racers and Shining Swarm move up. They're dead last. Now they're 9th place. But Green Ducks move up to 7th. Pinkies hang on for right now, but they're probably going to be a new leader at the next event.
Event 6, the Pinkies still hold on to the top spot. Over now, the O-Rangers and Team Galactic. Crazy Cat's Eyes have fallen back to 4th in front of the Savage Speeders. Chocolatiers are now bottom of the barrel, just behind Mellow Yellow by 1 point. Coming up next, one of my favorite events, rafting. And we hope to see you at the river.
So rafting's next. And that's November 16th at the bottom there. November 16th, that's like Wednesday. Okay. Green Ducks did well. Raspberry Racers did get, in fact, a medal in this again. They got a bronze. But it's their first medal of the thing, so they can't complain. The only ones without medals are these three. I did this season in the game, and I had, if you want to see who won, you have to go watch it. But so far, my season's not lining up with this at all. Alrighty, but we'll see you on the next one and everything. See you when the next one comes out. Rafting? That should be interesting. It's a water event, and the Oceanics aren't in it, so Green Ducks do well. I don't know. Can they float in a boat? We'll see. All right, see you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm glad they actually got something. That's good.